Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we have the customer returns. My PSA returns are in the background, but I've just sorted out pika.zards and Marko's. Pika.zard's someone that I've known for quite a while. He's a good mate. We bought the PSA stands together, so I'm fingers crossed for good grades. Yeah man, let's just crack into it. Let's see what we have. Let's go with Marko's first. So then, to start with, we have the Pikachu Cracked Ice Mint 9. Yep, fair grade. Wow, there we go. There we go. Right out of the gate, we've got a Gem Mint 10 Rayquaza, Dragons Exalted, lovely holofoil. Yep, deserving of the grade. Beautiful. Then another Gem Mint 10 Mega Charizard EX Holofoil Wild Blaze, first edition, ultra rare, all those things. Number 89, beautiful card, really beautiful. Great grade on that one. Oh, Celebi Gold Star, near mint 7. I mean, it's still an extremely desirable card, even in the lower grades. And to be honest, I think in the submission video I did note that near mint 8 was probably the best for this card, so it's not really a surprise. Still beautiful card. Next up, we've got a Charmander holofoil, or reverse foil, I guess, from Fire Red Leaf Green. This one got the near mint 8. I mean, I think you can. Yeah, I would probably have given that a mint 9, unless I'm missing something on the back. Yeah, near mint 8, a bit lower for that grade than I was expecting. Another near mint 8 on the Charmeleon. That one a bit more. Yeah, you got nicks here, left, right, bottom, right. So you know, bit more understandable on that one. Also, I think the top is a bit. Is it the same with this one? No, the top's a bit edgy, so I can get that. Still, really nice card. The Lotad. The one that I said, oh, we must be thinking this is a gem because it's absolutely useless. Turns out it was some sort of wicked promo. So that's the reverse holofoil there. SH4. Yeah, beautiful card. Just got the mint 9. Yeah, wow, okay. You got that nick up the top right. There, I don't know if that was there. And then you got nicks at the bottom. Yeah, so grade fully expected for that one. Then we got a mint 9 Charizard EX. When I saw this one, I did think, you know, when I was separating their orders from mine, this was the one card I really didn't expect not to get a Gem 10. The only reason I can see is at the top on the front here. The colouring just seems to be a bit whiter on the front than maybe it should be. But on the back, it is flawless. Absolutely flawless, and that's normally what you look for when you're grading your cards. I mean, I normally just grade the backs, to be honest, as long as the fronts don't have anything obvious, apart from when there's scratches on the old holofoils, of course. Yeah, so I think, Marko, you can be considered a bit unlucky on that one, getting a mint 9. Well, not been unlucky on that, though. Look at that. Pokemon City Championships, Gem Mint 10 Charmander, EX Dragon. Yeah, beautiful. Lovely card there. I mean, this is the one that you wanted the Gem 10 on out of the other Charmanders and Charmeleon we had. And you got it, so congratulations there. And then the near mint 8 Charmander. Yeah, it's in worse condition than the other. I would say though, Marko, that's for first submission, bit unlucky on that Charizard there. However, you did get 3 Gem Mint 10s out of 10, and to be honest, that's it's a decent return in all truth. Let's just have a quick look at those. So you got the Charmeleon City Championships, you got the Mega Charizard Wild Blaze first edition, and you got the Rayquaza Gem Mint 10. Beautiful cards. Of course, they're not all about the Gem Mint 10. You got some nice Mint 9s in there as well. A couple of near Mint 8s. So thanks, Marko. I hope you're going to send again. These will be going off to Croatia. You should receive them before I upload the video, because I like people to just get their grades fresh out the seat. Fresh out the box. Alright, next one is pika.zard. He sent in more Watsy Hollows. A few Charizards, you know, pika.zard, that would make that obvious, from Evolutions. So we're just going to go through this and we'll see the grades that he got. Oh, and we start off with a Gem Mint 10 Mega Charizard EX from Evolutions. What a way to start. Beautiful. Crash on to his pre-release Evolutions Charizard. These are really in demand right now, and a Mint 9 is a really respectable grade. Yeah, it's probably not going to get the gem just by looking at the back of it, just because it's so minor, but it probably would just hold it off from the Gem 10, really. Still, beautiful card, pre-release Evolutions right there. So expensive now to just get hold of them. Next we have the reverse foil Charizard. Look at that. Mint 9 again. Yeah, again, it's so slight. To be honest, on this one, maybe you could be forgiven. Maybe it's a 9.5 for sure. Centering maybe a tiny bit off, but still, Mint 9 is a great grade. You really can't complain too much. Mint 8 on the regular holofoil. These have been noted for how difficult these are to grade, to be honest. Again, probably a bit unlucky you didn't get the Mint 9. Still, beautiful Charizards coming through. Next, we have the Raichu EX, which only got the Mint 8. And that will be because of this down here, this nick just at the bottom. Yeah, still beautiful card though. I mean, I really love the artwork on this Raichu. Looks like he's almost absorbing the power. Lovely. Next we have a Moltres Mint 9 Fossil. And to be honest, this is a top grade for the old cards. Absolute top. To find these cards in Mint is very difficult. And that is what this card is, Mint. Lovely. And the holofoil, I don't think it has any scratches on. The only thing that's laid down here from a Gem 10 is that tiny bit of whitening at the top. Tiny bit. I mean, it really is minuscule. But PSA, you know, they are the graders, and they've determined it's not Gem. But gems don't really matter when it's down that end. Mint 9 Gengar. Again, another beautiful card. Let's take a look at the back. I mean, I guess the only reason you could say it was Mint 9 is because of the nick in the top right. But I mean, it's not really a nick. It's almost, I think these are packed fresh. I think, to be honest, on this Gengar, you can consider yourself a bit unlucky. Yeah, just a bit. Still, it is a Mint card, and it's beautiful at that. The thing is with the old Watsy holofoils, I mean, the hit rate now is like 1 in 20 will get a gem. So if you're only sending in a few, you can't really expect to get the gems on it. Mint 9 for this old stuff is still a ridiculous grade. Just to find this now. Yeah, pre-release that Redactyl. This is probably this is a Mint 9, but looking at the back. As you can see, the pre-release is different from the European. It's normally gold. This one is black, and that means it's come from America, or it's the US release. Sorry, maybe it didn't come directly from America, but it was the US release. And then last but oh no, 2 more left. Misty's Tears, a really desirable card. A lot of collectors want this in their collection, no matter what. This did get them in 9 because slight nick up. It's not a nick, it's just slight fading of the colour, top left and bottom left. Yeah, the back's almost pristine, but I think with the old Japanese cards, they are starting to crack down on them a bit. I mean, if you've seen with my Neo 2 stuff, it definitely wasn't as high as I was expecting. I was basically expecting gem 10s all the way. Didn't happen, mainly because of the colour fading. And also a bit of issues on the back, but not many. Really popular card though. And then a Mr. Mime Jungle, mint 9. You know, if this was my card, then I'd be like, why isn't this getting the gem? Unfortunately, it just didn't happen. Yeah, I can't really see anything wrong with that at all, in the slightest. I don't know. Oh well, you know, you lose some, you win some, I guess. Still beautiful cards from this submission, including a lot of Watsy first edition. It's a really successful send off for the first time. The Moltres there, that was definitely deserving of the mint 9. The Gengar, maybe a bit unlucky on the gem 10. And again, the Aerodactyl deserved the mint 9, but really top grade. What else we got here? We got the Charizard, of course. Just to remind you, he did get a gem 10 right at the start. The evolutions, and what a beauty it is. Such a popular card, this one. Especially in gem mint 10. Yeah, so that's Marko and pika.zard's submissions. I hope you enjoyed this video. They will receive the cards before it's uploaded. And I hope you guys are happy with the grade. You know, a bit unfortunate on some. I think overall, though, it's both your first time send-offs, and I think you can both be relatively happy with the grade you got, and I hope you agree. Guys, if you want to send off with me, then that's not a problem. PSA grading service on gradycrowdon.com. It'll be on the main page, the middle on the bottom. Just press that button, log in, and grade away. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. Have a good day. See you later. Bye.